Hi everybody. It's me, your girl KO. Shalom. In the library, just finished doing Toastmasters with my girls, but something has moved me to look at the world history map. It came across to me for us to talk about Israel in the time of David. According to the Bible, that David became king of Israel and moved to the capital of Hebron to Jerusalem, making to the political and religious centers of the Israelites. By defending the political and religious centers of the Israelites, by defending the Palestines, David extended Israelites' rules to the region under his successor Solomon. Traditional builders of the temple at the Jerusalem, the nation prospered and sequentially divided the two kingdoms, Judah and the larger kingdom of Israel under Amari and his son Ahab. In 721 BC, Israel was absorbed into the Assyrian Empire, and Judah, having resisted repeated invasions, fell of Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon in 597 BC. Jerusalem was destroyed, and the Jews were forced to exile from Babylon for almost 50 years. So, this is basically when we had to go and when this whole last curse of ours began. Now we're towards the end of our curse, but it's so interesting how Israel in the time of David, 1000 to 500 BC, that's before Christ, you guys. I mean, let me show you. Let me just kind of show you. Can you see how big that is? And this is, this is what I like to do. Now, I got this because being in a flat earth, we're needing a talisman. Here we go. So, where is my book? I'm going to try to do let's see. Hold on. Okay, so just moving back to my research. Going back to Numbers. Now, for some reason, I'm on Numbers 33. And is this Exodus 33? So, and this is literally like in my Torah. Also inside of my Bible. I just flipped it and it just literally just turned over on itself. So let's read it out loud since 33 is a recurring number, okay? These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. The Moses wrote their going out according to their journey by commandments of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their going out. And they departed from Rames as the first month of the 15th day of the 5th of the first month on the morrow after the Passover of the children of Israel went out with the high hand in the sight of all Egyptians. For all the Egyptians buried from their firstborn which the Lord has smitten among them. Upon the gods of the Lord executed judgment. And the children of Israel removed Ramses and pitched Succoth, and they departed. And Succoth pitched the Etham, which is the edge of wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Perhouth, which is before Bazarphon, and has pitched before Magal. And they departed from before Phi-Haroth, and passed through the midst of the sea in the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Myra. And they removed from Myra, and came until Elam. And Elam were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elam, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. See, when I got this, I got a metaphysical story. So when they said something about, Red Sea, automatically I'm thinking of red, flow, cramps, pain. Then it literally said in cramps, inside, in cramps being inside of you. So maybe something was released. Okay, let's go see what Exodus 33 says. And the day the Lord spoke to Moses, depart, go on hence through the people of thou hast brought up out of the land of Egypt until the land of which I swore unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, unto thy seeds will I give it, and I will send the angel before thee, and I will drive out the Canaanite, and Amorite, and Hittite, and all of the Perizzite, and Hivite, and all of the Jebusite, until the land following with milk and honey. For I will not go on the mightest of thee, and thou art a stiff-necked people, lest I consume thee in the way. And when the people heard these evil tidings, they mourned, and no man put on his own ornaments. And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto the children of Israel, ye are a stiff-necked people. If I go upon to the midst of thee on one moment, I shall consume thee. Therefore, not put over the ornament from thee, and I may know what to do up until thee. And the children of Israel striped themselves in the ornaments and Mount Horeb onward. Now Moses used to take the tent to the pitch it without the camp, afar out of the camp, and I called it the tent of meetings. I came to pass, and every one of them sought the Lord, and then the tent the meeting, and has without the camp. And I came to pass when Moses sent into the tent, that all of these people rose up on and stood, every man in his tent door, and looked after Moses until he was gone into the tent. And then it came to pass when Moses entered into the tent, the pillar of cloud descended and stood on the door of the tent, and the Lord spoke with Moses. And when all of the people saw the pillar and the clouds stand at the door in the tent, and the people rose up to worship, every man at his tent door. And the Lord spoke unto Moses to face, and man spaketh until his friend, and he would return to the camp. And then the minister of Joshua the son Nun, and young man departed not out of the tent. And the Moses said to the Lord, see, thou shalt unto me bring up the people, and thou hast not let me know what thou wilt send with me. Let thou hast said, I am thee by name, and thou hast found grace of the sight. Now, therefore, I pray thee, and I have found grace to thy sight. Now show me thy ways, and I may thee, and I will end, and I may find grace in thy sight. And consider the nations and thy people. And he said, my presence shall be, or shall go with thee, and I'll give the rest up unto him. And the presence go not with me, and carry us not to hence. And I was just like reading 33, just to kind of see. I will go into the things and spoke to glorify, and I will make the goodness pass before thee and proclaim the name of the Lord. I will proclaim the name of the Lord, because the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. So I just kind of wanted to give us a little Bible study, give us some understanding, some love and obedience. Just to even hear some pages of a good book is better than nothing. So let's stay together. Let's stay vigilant. All right. Let's help each other to remember. Amen. Shalom.